think I'm about as ready as I can be.
All righty.
Okay, I'd like to ask you guys all a question to start out with. Where do you see yourselves in 5 years? Maybe 10 years or 15 years? The companies, I believe, ask themselves the same question. Where do they see themselves going? They have a future. Is it one that they can keep or grow on? So what I'm going to tell you, or I want you to buy into this idea that I've got, it's also a change in our direction. Where as a company we can go to secure that future. Thermal spray coatings. I believe this is where we need to go as a company. I believe this is how we're going to secure our future. And a few topics that I want to hit on is, bring them in-house, getting that coatings in-house, saving money, saving time, investing in our company's future quality, and R&D as well. And with the R&D, that's something that will improve us as well as help us continue to grow. Quality control. Bringing this in-house is something that will help us maintain this quality. When we have it in-house, we can hold people accountable. We can lower our DOPs. For those who don't know DOPs, a DOP is what we put on a product when something just doesn't measure up, whether it's out of spec, whatever the case is, it goes through engineering. There's a lot of hands that touch it to write a DOP. And when that happens, there's a lot of money, a lot of time wasted because somebody just didn't make it right. Accidents do happen, but if it's in-house, we can control it and learn from it without holding a vendor accountable for it. So that helps with the quality of the product. Now, quality of product should go up when we keep it in-house. With that, we have people always maintaining it. We have folks improving on it. And we have people watching it as well as inspecting it more and keeping more of an eye to keep it going better. The product should be more reliable. Reliability will come in with the R&D that I believe that we would have more control over. And holding people accountable is very important too. When there's any kind of quality issue, we can handle it in-house other than worrying about a vendor or holding a vendor accountable. You can't hold a whole company accountable. They have more issues than just holding one person at a time accountable for it. Savings. This is the part everybody likes. 2015, $4.8 million is what we spent on coatings just to get a product coated. It's a lot of money that we can save and we can put back into our own company to invest in our own future. $250,000 just in expediting costs. And we can control that in-house. It's $250,000 we can keep. We can put it back in the product, make the product better our future. And less money on DOPs, which I covered, that if we can control the DOPs, minimize the DOPs, that minimizes the less hands that have to touch it, which means more money in our pockets. Expenses. New facilities. Doing some rough estimates on a new facility building, approximately about $1 million. We already own land that we can put it on, so that should be fairly straightforward and easy to get going. Hire and train a couple employees, about $300,000 to start that up with for about a year. That's about an estimated cost. Of course, these are going to be trained folks with coatings, how to spray them, and then we also have people on staff already that we've recently acquired that'll help grow in that. Equipment, estimate about 1.2 to start up with. That'll get us coating. That won't be able to coat everything at this time. That'll be a start, an intro into it. We can start coating one specific coating, and we can grow from there. 1.2 is a start. So as you can see, for the first year, just starting out doing some coatings, it may not be a $4.8 million investment like we're spending, but it'll be close. In the next few years, it'll only pay itself back. Protecting our future. Like I said, protecting ourselves, being able to have this in-house. We don't rely on vendors. I believe our biggest threat, when we talk about SWAT, our threat is losing a vendor. We only have one major vendor that does our coating for us. We lose them, we don't have a coating anymore, which means that our product is now gone, we're done. So we need to bring it in-house. We can actually maintain that and keep our product going. R&D, keeping everything in-house and proprietary, you know, when you share this stuff with the vendors, they have a bit of your knowledge. They know a little bit of what you're doing. Yes, they sign contracts and stuff not to share it, but it's better to keep it in-house. And it makes us stronger in the market if we can do our own R&D. We can add a little bit to our coatings and tweak them and do what we want with them and not worry about the vendor. That'll make us stronger in our field as well. So, this sounds like something that y'all would be interested in, something we can go forward to. Any questions? First, good presentation.
Questions?
Yeah, I've got a question, and then you partially answered it, and that is, you said the quality of the product like that. How are you going to measure, or how are you going to assign responsibility to the people that are working here so you can have accountability? Remember, we have to be responsible first and